Swami Vivekananda, January 12, 1863, July 4, 1902, born Narendranath Dutta, was a Hindu monk, philosopher, writer, musician and chief disciple of the 19th century Indian mystic Ramakrishna Paramhamsa. The name of his purvashram was Narendranath Dutta. He took a leading role in the promotion of Hinduism and Indian Vedanta and yoga philosophies in the United States and Europe. Many credit Vivekananda with establishing interfaith harmony and promoting Hinduism as one of the world's major religions in the latter half of the 19th century. He was one of the leading figures of Hindu Renaissance in India. He also introduced the concept of Indian nationalism in British India. Vivekananda established Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission. His most famous speech, Brothers and Sisters of America, delivered at the World Congress of Religions in Chicago, USA in 1893, was the first time he introduced Hinduism to Western society. Swami Vivekananda was born into an upper-class Hindu Bengali family in Calcutta. He was attracted to spirituality from childhood. From his guru Ramakrishna Deva he learns that all living beings are the mirror of God, so God is served only by serving people. After Ramakrishna's death, Vivekananda toured the Indian subcontinent extensively and gained first-hand knowledge of the socio-economic conditions of British India. Later he went to the United States and represented India and Hinduism at the World Religions Mahasabha in 1893. He has given numerous public and private lectures and conducted classes on various aspects of Hindu philosophy in the United States, England, and Europe. His books include Chicago Lectures, Karma Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Vedanta at Harvard University, Vivekananda in India, Bhavabarkata, Paribrajaka, East and West, Present India, Viravani Acharya Deva etc., one who loves life, serves God. Vivekananda's most quoted quote. Vivekananda is known as Veer Sannyasi in India and his birthday is celebrated as National Youth Day in India. Swami Vivekananda was born in a Kayastha Dutta family in North Calcutta. The original residence of this Dutta family was Dattadarayatona or Dattadarayatona village under Kalna subdivision of Burdwan district in the present-day Republic of India, West Bengal. The Duttas were residents of the village since Mughal rule. Researchers speculate that they were the Zamindars of that village. In the 18th century, a member of the Dutta family, Ramnidhi Dutta, along with his son Ram Jivan Dutta and grandson Ram Sundar Dutta, moved to the village of Gargobindpur, present-day Fort William and made an area of Kolkata. Dadarao along with other residents of the area moved to Sudanudi village, present-day North Kolkata, when the construction of Fort William began. Here at first they lived in a house in Maduroy's Lane. The house where Vivekananda was born at 3 Ramahan Mukhopadhyay Street was built by Ramahan Dutta, the eldest son of Ramasundar Dutta. Ramahan Dutta's eldest son Durgaprasad Dutta was Vivekananda's grandfather. He was a scholar of Sanskrit and Persian. After the birth of his only son Vishwanath Dutta at the age of 25, he took sannyas and left home. Vishwanath Dutta was brought up by Durgaprasad's younger brother Kalaprasad. He was an attorney at Calcutta High Court. Vishwanath Dutta learned Bengali, Persian, Arabic, Urdu, Hindi, and Sanskrit. He had special interest in reading literature, history and scriptures. He was liberal in matters of religion. Bible and Diwan-i-Hafiz were his favorite books. He wrote 2 books, Sulochana, 1880, and Shishtakar Padati, in Bengali and Hindi, 1882. He spoke publicly in support of Iswar Vidyasagar's introduction of widow marriage. After Durga Prasad's renunciation, Kalaprasad's extravagance ruined the Dutta family's financial well-being. But Vishwanath Dutt's far-reaching reputation as an attorney managed to bring that ease back. His wife Bhubaneswari Devi was the daughter of Nandalal Bose of Shimla. She was a particularly devoted woman. After the death of his first few children and the birth of a daughter, he arranged for a son to be offered to one of his relatives living in Kashi to perform daily puja at the Vishwanath temple in Kashi. As soon as Swami Vivekananda was born, he believed that he had a son by the grace of Shiva. His father's progressive and rational outlook and his mother's piety were instrumental in shaping Vivekananda's thinking and personality. Vivekananda's paternal name was Narendranath Dutta, nicknames were Vireshwar or Bilan Narendra or Naran. He was born on 12 January 1863 on Makar Sankranti festival at 3 Ramahan Mukhopadhyay Street in Shimla area of North Kolkata. His father Vishwanath Dutta was a lawyer of the Calcutta High Court. Vivekananda belonged to a traditional Bengali Kayastha community with 9 brothers and sisters. His middle brother Mahendranath Dutta was a noted writer and Vivekananda's companion in foreign travels. The younger brother Bhupendranath Dutta was a prominent communist leader and writer. Narendranath's interest in spirituality emerged from childhood. During this time he would often sit in meditation in front of the idols of Shiva, Rama, Sita, and Mahavir Hanuman. He also had a special interest in saints. Vivekananda was very daring as a child. It became difficult for his parents to handle him at times. His mother used to say, "I wanted a son from Shiva." He did not come himself but sent a ghost to his disciple. Education. In 1871 AD, Narendranath Iswarkandra was admitted to the Metropolitan Institution at Vidyasagar. He studied at this school until 1877 AD when his family temporarily shifted to Raipur, now Chhattisgarh state of the Republic of India. In 1879, the Dutta family returned to Calcutta. Narendranath passed the first division in the entrance examination of Presidency College, now Presidency University, Calcutta. He was the only student who passed the first division of the examination that year. He used to read a lot of books. He had a special interest in reading books on philosophy, religion, history, sociology, art and literature. He was also interested in reading Hindu scriptures like Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Puranas etc. He also took training in Hindustani classical music and regularly participated in exercises, sports and social service activities. While studying at the General Assembly's Institution, now Scottish Church College, Calcutta, Narendranath studied Western logic, Western philosophy and European history. He passed the Fine Arts examination in 1881 AD. Graduated in 1884. Narendranath David Hume, George W. F. He read the works of Hegel, Arthur Schopenhauer, Auguste Comte, John Stuart Mill, and Charles Darwin. He was particularly attracted to Herbert Spencer's evolutionism. At that time he also corresponded with Spencer. He translated Spencer's book Education, 1861, into Bengali. Along with reading the works of Western philosophers, he also studied Sanskrit scriptures and Bengali literature. William Hastie, principal of the General Assembly's Institution, wrote, "Narendra is a true genius. I have seen many countries, but I have never seen such talented and promising students, not even among philosophy students in German universities." A few memoirs also refer to Narendranath as a Shrutier, a person with extraordinary memory. In 1880, he became a member of Kshava Chandra Sen's Navavadhan, which Sen founded after meeting Ramakrishna and converting from Christianity to Hinduism. By 1884, Narendranath had become a member of the Freemasonry Lodge, and in his 20s he also became a member of the Brahmo Society of Kshav Chandra Sen and Devendranath Tagore. From 1881 to 1884 he was active in Sen's Band of Hope, which tried to discourage youth from smoking and drinking. Narendra became familiar with the Eastern religion of esotericism. His early religion was modeled on the concept of Brahman. During this time he became a believer in the formless God and became a critic of paganism, and strongly determined the selective and modern reading of the Upanishads and Vedanta, a rationalized, smooth, monotheistic theology. At this time Narendranath met the Brahmin leader Devendranath Tagore and asked him, "Have you seen God?" Without answering this question, Devendranath said, "Your eyes are like a yogi." Not content with his knowledge of philosophy, Narendranath wondered if God and religion were really part of the evolving human experience. He thinks deeply about this. He asked many prominent residents of Calcutta whether they had witnessed God. But none of the answers satisfied him.